Look, it's fucking rotten, you fucking idiot. It's rotten. Look.
But your princess is in another castle.
Filing her taxes.
Because she's a princess.
And gets a hell of a lot more money than you.
Mario.
Strap your boat on, kid. We're going in.
I learned feminism from Riot Girl punk bands.
From the bruises my brothers gave me.
Feminism is where I abandoned my tea set,
Traded princess for bad bitch. I stopped wearing dresses.
but still went to bed in perm scab so I'd feel pretty in my sleep.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
I learned feminism at my mother's knee as she baked bread for me and stood her steel when people said her work was not real. In different DNA, she'd be called welfare queen.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Hashtag Hillary 2016! Bomb women to liberate them.
Welcome to the Solidarity Club.
Where we teach table manners like microaggressions.
The price is ethnically ambiguous.
The
price is a brown paper bag test.
You may be drinking our tea.
But you will never host.
That is Snow White's job.
And everything they're supposed to protect. White women's tears will sweeten your tea.
I don't love it.
They whiten your tea, get people elected,
Fired, killed.
And color should not have to surrender to each
I
other.
am fighting a different war.
My thick hip bones become the weapons of my own destruction.
My skeleton will always speak first.
To be a girl whose struggle could never be polite is to be the girl who is pulling at the zipper of a dress that will never fit her.
Because
Look, it's fucking rotten, you fucking idiot. It's rotten. Look. It's rotten, Mohammed.
Feminist dude.
So, I'm a dude. I'm also a feminist.
There are enough red flags to clothe an army of white knights, but feminist dude has read so many books, and he has so many opinions about the books, about his opinions, about the books. Feminist dude has opinions about your
Stay in your
opinions too. You can talk for hours. If by talk you mean listen to him talking, feminist dude has a lot to say about the plight of women. Until you get him drunk. And then he has a lot to say about boobs.
Of course!
But he'll know himself better. He'll know he is a good cat, a good man. He would never do a thing like that.
You said find out what the kids hate most, and then visualize whatever it is as a monster, right?
Thank you for making me speak up. Dear White Student Union,
Jesus H. Christ.
I am sorry I have taken so much of your privilege that you think you are struggling to hear your story told in this nation. I am sorry you mistake diversity for genocide.
You're an idiot!
Calling me a bitch, a slut, an angry feminist does not help the way I perceive you.
But it's fun.
Dear body, I am sorry I have refused your grace for so long. Dear sky, what do we look like from there? Do we look pretty? Dear moon, do you even know what pretty is supposed to look like? We measure ourselves against your beauty, not realizing you are a rock in the sky. We think everything has a mirror to be afraid of. Dear dirty looks I get while holding my boyfriend's hand.
Oh, come on!
I know you know what pretty is supposed to look like. Dear pretty, I don't want you.
You lie!
Dear world, I wrote this poem while naked. This is me not apologizing.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Dear light skin, you make being Latina less dangerous. You make me take responsibility for my history. Dear gay marriage protesters, please do not say the word love around me. Compilation, I am not yours to edit. Dear men who only know how to speak in compliments, you are not needed.
You're a hard bitch.
Dear feminism, I am sorry I ever hesitated to say your name. Dear I Heart Boobies bracelets, please stop sexualizing a fight with death and instead congratulate a survivor. Dear movies, I am not impressed with your ability to reduce race and gender to jokes. Dear jokes, I refuse to be your punchline.
Well, you wouldn't say that if I came with fries and a medium drink.
Pain, pain. Dear shame, I've had enough. Thank you.
I think it stinks.
I know girls who are trying to fit into the social norm like squeezing in last year's prom dress.
Oh, help and bother. I'm stuck. Oh, dear. Oh, gracious. Oh, well, it all comes from eating too much. It all comes from not having front doors big enough.
I know girls who are low-rise, MAC eyeshadow, and binge drinking. I know girls that wonder if they're disaster and sexy enough to fit in. I know girls who are fleeing bombs from the mosque, but when do we draw the line? Still wanting to be beautiful at the morgue, still proceeding to put on makeup, still hoping that the mortician finds us fuckable.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Bring this fuckdom as a pathetic means to say I only know how to exist when I am wanted. I've got bipolar disorder, my shit's not in order.
Where did you come up with that? You're not autistic, and you have no integrity. You know, you really need some help, but a regular psychiatrist couldn't even help you. That's the kind of help you need. Not the once a week for $80. No, you need a team.
She's from another galaxy.
Hi, I'm a slut.
Go to the drugstore and ask the pharmacist for something to stop the itching.
You can't be surprised when you've spent my entire life deciding woman equals sexualize. In 9th grade, a man told me I have good blowjob eyes. Wide enough to fit an entire football team. Or even your narcissism. But no one's is big enough for that. You think an orgasm for you is like oxygen for me, like
Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is, rockin' and rollin' and whatnot.
when I am going down on you, I am actually sucking up life, retrieving my very soul from inside your stomach.
Come on, give me that booze, you little pumpkin pie haircutted freak. Come on.
Women don't like sex anyway. You're pretty sure the clitoris is just a myth, so when it comes to my pleasure, no one really gives a shit.
You got that right.
Unless I can come like a man. Because then I'm a fetish. Or if I'm a virgin, that makes me a fetish too. But doesn't that also mean I'm a prude? Everything I do is an invitation for your condemnation.
Today, Junior!
Or how to make my aura more alluring, but not too alluring. That's something a skank would do. I would tell you that when two opposing forces meet, they cancel, so it sounds to me like you just don't want me to exist.
Yeah.
I know.
I am raw meat in a slaughterhouse.
Oh, God.
According to what you are hungry for that day, I am identified by my thighs and my moans and my sighs. Even though you keep telling me I shouldn't be making noise in the first place, keep your mouth shut unless I'm the one putting something in it.
And there'll be one less on this boat. If you don't shut that hole in your face!
It's funny, the ones who cry whore the loudest are the ones who are thirstiest for my blood, and my love only starts to matter and stops being make-believe, a fantasy when you're watching lesbian porn. They quickly discover that actually what they've been missing this whole time is your cock. You're looking to experiment in the same way I must be experimenting like—
Shut up! Just shut up, you idiot!
The last things to go are always my legs.
Drink to your leg? I'll drink to your leg. Okay, so we drink to our legs.
Steady redwoods that they are. The first sign of progress is when my ribs start to feel jackknife through the skin. Every day,
The shameful thing inside me wonders, how much can you do without? The answer is not permanent.
Want to see something permanent? Boom, boom, boom.
My waist expanding like hot glass, my waist frightened back to the size of a wine cork. The constant is this: my body is wrong.
These are my faults. My body's a mess. It's so big and hopeless. I'm so full of stress.
My thigh, let my nail beds turn to blue poppies. Amen, amen. Have you ever needed something so badly that you lose yourself just to have it? See these eyes gone blue with grief, this suture smile, these vampire teeth. I want to be small enough to dissolve into the dry Texas heat. I want to starve gone the parts of me that are...
I'm not listening to you. You're crazy.
You made back fat look fucking sexy.
I'll catch this bird for you, but it ain't gonna be easy. Bad fish. Shaking, tenderizing. Down you go.
In 2012, Disney released a line of villain dolls depicting Ursula, the classically full-figured sea witch from The Little Mermaid, as a designer couture, size 0. From one rolling midsection and tameless will to another, my sweet Ursula.
That's a 20-footer.
The sick flip of your stomach.
25.
To see your image dissected, chin shaved, waist cinched, your silhouette robbed of every ounce of delicious curve. To find, after 2 decades of existence, that your evil was more worthy of preservation than the iconic body that held you. You, big lady, were the only Disney character who ever looked like me.
Porkers? Talking about porkers, Mr. Hooper.
And while you may not have had the waistline of a princess, I'll be goddamned if you didn't have the swagger of a queen.
Jesus H. Christ.
The way you sashayed around your lair in full makeup, black flamenco number cut so low in the back that your every twist and shimmy displayed the gorgeous tuck of your rolls.
What's wrong with you?
Ursula, I don't want you cut down into bite-sized pieces. You weren't easy to swallow for a reason.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
In The Walking Dead, it is clear that women are badass, right? Right.
I hate that hedgehog.
Brave, heroic, but most importantly, they represent complete, absolute dedication to shaving their armpits. Somehow, in post-apocalyptic America, these women find razors and shaving cream while scavenging for food and bludgeoning zombies.
It's surreal.
These women don't just survive, they survive with no underarm stubbles.
Is it true that French babes don't shave their pits?
Shave my eyebrows, shave the bottoms of my feet. Look at me, I'm a pretty.
Look, it's fucking rotten, you fucking idiot. It's rotten. Look, look.
Hairless decoration. I don't have a mouth or a clitoris or a fucking brain. God, I love razor bumps and ingrown hairs, and I love to scratch the shit out of my vagina.
Get a plate.
Pubes, and everyone would be so much more comfortable if I just suffered hairlessly instead of look like a fucking human being. I will even shave between my butt cheeks.
Yeah, well, that's disgusting.
And my stubble will turn my ass into a Venus flytrap. And my hair will simultaneously stab and protect my butthole.
I hate you!
And I will injure and possibly kill anyone that tries to touch me forever and ever. God forbid someone fucking fucking anyone try to give me a blowjob and I poke an eye out with my vagina stubble.
You're an inhuman monster!
I puncture and deflate a ball sack. God!
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
Princess Peach speaks.
Strap your belt on, kid. We're going in.
Thanks, Mario!
I guess.
For fighting all those Koopa Troopas.
And riding on the backs of dolphins.
And traveling all the way to Star World to save me.
You keep saying it was a lot of hard work.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard! Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all.
You almost lost all of your 99 lives.
How I should be grateful.
But from my corner of the castle, it looked a lot like adventure. But what do I know?
I'm just a kitten caught up in a tree.
I get to sit in this 8-bit castle.
Guarded by that fire-breathing turtle fuck.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
And I'm here for however long it takes your
slow shit ass to get past that fucking flying level.
You shit-kicking, stinky horse-smelling motherfucker, you!
And now, of course, what I want to do is get married, enter into another imprisonment called matrimony with you.
If that's what you're thinking, you're dead wrong.
You, whose brother wears the exact same outfit as you except in a different color.
Like twin little fucking infants.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
Always whispering into my hair.
Damn, Peach, if only I'd got to you first. But your princess is in another castle.
These guys here, these guys, it's always the same. It's always more.
Filing her taxes.
Because she's a princess.
And makes a hell of a lot more money than you.
Mario.
Kiss my sweaty balls, you fat fuck.
And she needs her toilet unclogged.
She'll call you.
Mario. But your princess is in another castle.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, preparing to inherit rule of an entire country?
Princess Peach got work to do. Princess already brushed her hair today.
Now,
Get that out, you're making me sick.
Princess gotta make some phone calls.
Send some emails. Get her ball gown fitted just right. Oh! You thought Princess was trapped by Bowser?
Maybe Princess hired Bowser as a bouncer.
Because she didn't have time to reject you at the door.
What makes you think every time Princess doesn't answer, it means she needs your help?
Can a woman get some alone time around here to deal with her shit?
What?
How many boyfriends have you had?
At least he knew what he was.
Not some one-dimensional super nerd who thinks human decency is foreplay, who thinks the savior complex gets me wet.
You're a plumber.
So I thought you'd be able to smell your own bullshit.
You're a bitch, and you're gonna die of diabetes.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O.
You get to call it misogyny when bad things happen to women in video games. Why don't I get to call it misandry when bad things happen to men?
Why is God angry?
Even the goddess of love isn't immune to a little left, right, up, down, A, B,
Damn it, Spot. God damn it.
A. Because when I put on the quote-unquote empowering metallic bikini of your favorite video game character and walk the convention floor, men touch me without asking.
No, they didn't.
They ask me questions about my sex life and expect detailed answers. They treat me like so much public pixel and blame me for dressing in the only skin I get. Because Hitman Absolution penalizes you for murdering a hooker, but gives you the points back if you use her corpse to distract the cops. Because Republicans won't sign bills into law if they contain the phrase violence against women. Because there was a list in the boys' bathroom of my high school titled Cute New Freshman Girls to Fuck.
Am I right? Am I right, Lord? So?
And I was so unversed in violence, I was hurt that my name wasn't on it. Because a new study asserts up to 40% of rape victims are male, but video games only imitate the kinds of tragedies men want to fantasize about.
You're sick, you know that? You're really sick.
Because when I told him I didn't want another drink, I saw his eyes light up with a new achievement to unlock. Because when I talk less than men, they think I'm talking more.
If that's what you're thinking, You're dead wrong.
Because their voices crash into me like I am hoarding spinning coins and first aid kits, and they are cracking me open in the hopes of absorbing something valuable. It's not looting. The game was built this way.
You suck!
Threats have driven game critic Anita Sarkeesian from her home, her house flayed open like a wound.
Life is so fair. Why do roses have thorns?
Because men may be more likely to die in war statistically, but you've never fucking been in one. Because you keep saying women, like there's no telling between us. A catalog of stop-motion stereotypes, unpiloted patter of color and sound by the logic of character design. I can infer that when bad things happen to women in video games, they're really happening to me.
Attorney Dent has promised to
Don't flatter yourself, Angel.
It's my shirt shredded, my neck snapped. My body breaking to prop open a gate, to prop up your mail, because nothing makes a more gratifying prop because she's playing the woman card.
Oh my God, you stink.
Because she's playing the victim card, the rape threats card, the posted her address online card, the I'll fucking kill your
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O.